Hi everyone! I'm here today with my 2019 planner setup video. The setup is very similar to last year. If you watched my vlog last year on how I set up my planner, there won't be anything new in this video. I am still using the LV medium size agenda, so this is the MM size. It has been working very well for me. I basically print out planner pages from Philofaxy. I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get to the pages. I print out the pages myself, I cut them to size, I punch holes in them, and then I fill in the dates. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to my planner. If you're new to my channel, I've been using this LV medium size agenda for several years now. I print my own planner pages and I use Philofaxy. The size of the paper and the rings for this LV MM agenda correspond very well with the Philofax personal size. If you follow my channel, this is going to be very similar to last year's setup. I really liked how I set up the agenda last year. It worked really well for me. It is not the most beautiful setup, it's not very artistic, but it's functional and it works for my life. Open the agenda, the first thing you see are a series of pockets. In here you can put business cards, maybe credit cards, bank cards, and the like, but I just have some masking stickers. And then I have a series of cute little stickers that I'll sometimes use to decorate cards and the like. I don't really use these for my planner. I just put them in here basically to fill up space and in case I reach for them, which I very rarely do. Flipping through my agenda, I've got a series of photos. So here's one of hubby and me with our pets, another one of hubby and me when we had our engagement photos done, and then I have two photos of me with two of my closest friends. On this page, I just have some little Instax minis tucked into this insert. This is of our sponsor child when she was really young. She's since aged out of the program, but I still keep a photo of her. And then I've got a family photo here with my sisters and their friends. In this pocket here, I've got some address labels and some stamps, and then I've just got some more photos on this side. I've got a few more photos kicking around. I really love to decorate using photos. And then finally, getting to the end of these little plasticky inserts, I've got a business card for my orthodontist. This is where I keep a list of things I'm currently looking for or shopping for. As you can see, it is blank right now because I will be doing a no-buy in 2019. Then we go into our planner pages. A 2019 year at a glance calendar. I just find these really handy for planning, so that is always my front page. If you want a detailed look at how I set up my planner pages, I will link last year's video down below. I haven't changed anything whatsoever because the system really worked for me. I always have a clip here to flip to the current week. I'm gonna go ahead and flip to a set of blank pages so you can see my Philofaxy pages and how I've set them up. Philofaxy has a whole bunch of different templates, but what I did was I downloaded a Word document template and I customized it myself to suit my needs. A few of the features, I don't predate anything. I actually go ahead and write the dates in myself. At the top here, I have month and year, and I'll go ahead and write that in. I'll show you an example of some completed pages afterwards, but I have a lot of personal information on these pages, so that's why I'm showing you a blank set. I've put the days of the week in the bottom right-hand corner here. I don't like them at the top because I find they get in the way when I'm trying to write stuff. So down here they are out of the way but still very visible. And then when I show you some completed pages, you'll see that I put the number of the day of the month right above the day of the week. I like to start my calendar on a Monday because I like my weekend to be on the same page. And as well, I like to have each space be exactly the same. I don't like it when there's less space on weekends because I found, especially when I was working full-time, my weekends were actually more full and I had more things to write in my weekends. Now that I'm not working full-time, I'm finding that equal space per day is really still working out very well for me. All of this excess space is for a to-do list. These are any items I want to get done during the week. And I kind of use a bullet journal type format for these lists. And again, I'll link last year's video down below in case you want to see that in more detail. You may have noticed that I have a D down here, and this just indicates what I had for dinner. I find that that really helps me to remember my mood or what I did during the day because I am very food motivated. I really enjoy eating. I find that is one of life's greatest pleasures. so I like to keep track of what I have for dinner on any given night. Now let's flip to a set of completed pages. Here is a relatively blank set of pages that has been filled out, so no real personal information here. But as you can see, I've written the month and year up at the top here in the blank space that I've allotted for that. I've also written in the day of the month, so this is Monday, June 3rd, 2019. For items that I'm not sure about, I pencil them in. You won't really be able to tell what's in pencil on this video because I use a gray Muji pen for the most part, but this here is written in pencil. I'm gonna hold this date to potentially go to a play at Soul Pepper, but I haven't decided 100% yet. If I decide not to go by the time June rolls around, I'll just go ahead and erase that. For things that I do want to remember, on Saturday, June the 8th, I want to remember to renew my Hot Docs membership. And then I just have one item right now in my to-do list. This is still very far in advance, but I have book a Cinemia film. Hubby and I purchased a Cinemia membership. I want to remember to book our so-called free movie, even though we did pay for it in an annual membership. I just don't want to let that go to waste. So that's basically how I set up all of my weekly pages. Now we're going to flip to this tab, which you may or may not have noticed. This tab says 2020. I've put in certain key dates like New Year's Day. I've also got a few more dates that I want to remember, like birthdays and such. Chinese New Year's in here for the following year. If we go back to my June 2019 spread, what I did was when it came time for me to set up my weekly pages, I flipped to my 2019 advanced planner, which I had set up at the beginning of 2018, and I would pencil stuff in as things came up, just so I had a placeholder for it. I used to just do a catch-all section that was basically a blank sheet of paper with the 2019 tab on it, and I would just write in dates and what the item was without having this calendar template. And I found that that was really difficult because the dates would be not in order, so I would have to go through the page many times just to pick out the dates that needed to go in my weekly pages. So now with this calendar template, I find it a lot easier. When I get to the spread, I can see that on the 5th, I've held it for Soul Pepper, so I can jot that down. As I transferred the information, I just crossed it out on my advanced planner, and now that I am done setting up my calendar for 2019, I can go ahead and recycle these pages. I've got these monthly pages set up for every month in 2020. After my monthly forward planner, I just have some blank pages with notes and such that I've written in the past. And then I've got some post-it notes, some tabs and such. And then back here, I have a photo with my sisters, and I have the same card from my best friend from years ago. She's given me a lot of really beautiful cards since, but I just love this one, so I'm gonna keep it in my agenda for another year. In terms of the pen I have in here, this is the Muji gray clicky pen. The last time I was at the Muji store, I didn't see the gray color, so hopefully they haven't discontinued it. I do have a backup, but this is my favorite pen. That is basically it for my 2019 planner setup. It is very basic and very functional, but this really, really works for me and keeps me highly organized. I find these planner pages very streamlined, very easy to use, and very aesthetically pleasing as well. That is going to be it for this video. Please let me know down below if you still use a hard copy planner like I do, or if you're strictly using your phone now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back very soon with another one. Until then, please take care and bye for now.